So the last time we met up with everyone, we did my Q4 2022 reflection and a little peek ahead at 2023. Q1 doesn't fit on my dollar store styrofoam poster board Kanban board I made anymore. I've outgrown it, so well, that feels a little bit more on brand with the ship feel and the whatnot and the fake wood grain. Thank you, fadeless bulletin board paper. I thought I would never see you again. I thought I left you behind when I stopped teaching in a public school building. I still teach for public schools, but virtually in the US, but wow. It's good to practice these skills again. I didn't do the greatest with hanging it up. There's some parts I might cover, maybe with some old bulletin strips over time once I get some more things that are in storage moved out of storage in here, but yeah. I went that big on purpose. I like having the big space, so I think I filled it. I've already completed some of the things on the list, a good chunk of things on the list. I am way behind though on that Kickstarter, OMG. So Q1 2023 for me is catching on a lot of catch up from the move, apparently, and that's going to trickle through all quarter, I have a feeling. But I did ultimately decide the Kickstarter start date had to be pushed back a month, maybe more. Molly Moo, stop scratching, my dear. It's like you know. Hi. What's that? Do you want to smell? Do you want to inspect? Or do you just want to hog me and take me away from the recording? So, a couple of other things that are coming our way outside of getting all the things ready for the Kickstarter. I have announced that we're counting down to the cover reveal as the early stages of ramping up to that launch date. I am also remaking my own book trailer. I'm waiting on one or two graphics to be finalized by Jeremy Green of Suntroa Arts. I would love to include, thank you. I would love to include his character sketch of Ian and Neftiri for this one. If you recall seeing the book trailer for the original version of book 3, you have seen some of his character art in play already. And I hope to make use of those sketches in this book trailer with the new way I'm going about approaching the Kickstarter. So part of this vlog, as you can tell by the title, is also my virtual writing retreat weekend. Hello, Drina. She's eating in the background if you hear her. Part of this weekend was focusing on the Heart Breathings community virtual writing retreat weekend. We do one at the beginning of every quarter for our writing sprints, and I wasn't originally intending to be very active on social media this weekend. I was just going to kind of lurk, mod a little bit in chats, those kind of things. But since I wasn't hosting this weekend, I was going to do a slight bit of social media detox again while doing some of the things you see me doing right now included. So the plan changed. Katie had a schedule snafu Saturday morning, and when she posted about it on Friday, I said, you know what? Let me just go ahead and treat this like a normal virtual writing retreat weekend then and be very active. So it has been pretty good. I'm glad I got the redo of the Kickstarter done during that time. I didn't exactly trash everything, but I reformulated the ideas, and what didn't work got cut and got left out. I am reaching out for people to give me feedback on certain parts for wording, so if you're interested in doing some light beta reading, maybe in exchange for some from the same on me, or maybe in exchange for some editing, let me know. I am very much interested in some feedback. I want to make sure this Kickstarter is perfect for everyone before it goes out. I had a lot of anxiety earlier today about it. Cody and I talked it through. Certain other people in the family kept me company as well. So other than the Kickstarter, I am moving servers for my... Are you okay, Drina? She just looks up at me like, you saw nothing. We all saw that. Welcome to your camera debut, baby girl. Oh my God. Like I was saying earlier, I need some more cat furniture. Are you okay? She's still sitting at my feet like, Mom, shush, nothing happened. So, other than doing a lot of marketing things related to, where are we even, goodness, Kickstarter, newsletter. Other than changing some of the graphics and visuals and the book trailer and the cover reveal redo and all that for the Kickstarter as part of my marketing this quarter, I'm also looking at offering a change in my newsletter. I'm changing servers. Instead of being with ConvertKit, I'm going to Substack to see how that goes instead. So the content there might change a little bit. Also, we are coming to an end of using that newsletter, the Sunwalker Side Quest, to solely write just the spin-off stories that will be included in what I'm secretly calling Book 5.5. What people don't realize, as part of the rebrand relaunch, you are not getting just 5 books. Through my newsletter, I have on some months been writing excerpts and snippets to short stories that will eventually be put in a compilation to focus on some side characters that don't get a lot of screen time in books 1 through 5, yet I know these side characters are beloved. So if you want to learn more, definitely stay tuned, because they're going to get their own secret special book. If you were following the Sunwalker side quest, you already know which band of crazy fairy brothers I'm talking about. So that's on the way. I'm taking a lot of classes this semester for professional development, not just for writing. Sarah Cannon's Publish and Thrive class is starting out brand new. Enrollment is open now. I have a link down in the description box below if you're interested in that and or her HB90 courses. HB90 enrollment is over at this time, but she does have a package where you can get the two of them together, save a little bit of money, and of course there's payment plans, and I wouldn't have been able to participate in the class if she didn't offer payment plans. I'm also retraining on TubeBuddy and a couple of other like odd and end apps I use as part of my business, just because it's been a while and I really should re-up and retrain every couple years. So that's on the horizon. Of course, more episodes here. I'm working with a couple of people to build also my coaching business. I am looking to take everything I learned pedagogically and whatnot in the classroom as an English teacher and open that up to help out professional writers. So if you are struggling to plot a book, if you are struggling to draft a scene, if you are struggling to learn how to self-edit and find errors in your own work, you need to hit me up. Go ahead and check out my website, www.jennathesoulwriter.com/coaching. And I currently am offering some coaching and editing. There's a couple of different packages available. I also am looking at putting together a mind mapping and outlining workshop in order to help everyone get ready for April's Camp NaNoWriMo. I likely will do the same in the prep months for any Camp NaNoWriMos, and potentially, if it goes well, yes, I will offer it during September and Preptober, even though it's the beginning of the school year. I have a ton going on in the background and I'm so excited. What many of you don't know is this coaching step is kind of the research and development phase to something that could become much, much bigger. I'm hoping to one day open the virtual doors of Scoreboard Productions LLC. It will cover many vast things for not just writers but creators, to learn how to become better writers of their content and how to produce from their souls. So I'm working on that. You're probably going to get an occasional update on that in the future as I get into just finding out how much I really do love not just telling stories, but helping other people learn how to tell theirs in a way that gets them noticed. So that's probably my public school teacher isms coming out. And I know what it's like to be told by somebody that your voice and your writing doesn't matter. So I hope to be able to use that avenue of giving back to the community as a way to not just learn how to grow myself, but also to help others do the same. I also have been asked, oddly enough, if I'm multiple times here recently, if I'm bringing back my old interview show, listening to the voices in our heads. There's my only concern with doing that is it's time consuming for me and the other people involved. I don't mind doing it so long as the people who want to do it show up. So if you give me enough rumblings that you would like me to do interviews again, maybe as part of Substack, that is something I can do over there instead of over here. I don't mind transferring it, especially since I have a backlog to give me time to record some new stuff. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you want to come along for the journey and see me work on this on the routine, I do still plan on doing my sprints on the weekends, Friday nights, Saturday mornings for heart breathings. Who's scratching at what now? That's a sign I need to go. By the way, if you haven't done so, take care of yourself. I know you're worth it. Blessings be. Soul Writer, out.